Hey there everyone, if you're sitting there watching this and you happen to be a higher handicap player looking for some super game improvement irons, I've got something really exciting to show you today. This is the new G-Max iron from Ping, featuring all the bells and whistles, being even more forgiving than the previous cast-in irons that they released, which is an incredible feat. Even though the set does not feature hybrids, the 4 and the 5 iron actually go longer than the hybrids did from the cast-in. It's actually quite incredible. How Ping have managed to wangle their way around that. They have made the blade lengths longer. You should immediately see how long this is from the heel to the toe area. By making that blade length longer, gives you more club face, quite obviously, but it does also increase the sweet spot a little bit, making it more forgiving. And inherently, because you're stretching it this way, the face gets a little bit shallower. By getting a little bit shallower, helps you get the ball up in the air much faster, again tying in to all the weight situated low and deep down on this golf club. There's this massive sole on it, getting the ball up in the air very quickly for you. Not only is it quite wide, but if I shine it for you, you should be able to start seeing there's actually a little line running there, or a little grind that they've done on the trailing edge of the golf club. Now, this helps for better turf interaction. So as the club impacts the ground, it doesn't want to dig and carry on digging, which a lot of these oversized irons tend to want to do. Ping have addressed this by actually changing the bounce angles of the golf club, or altering the sole is an easier way to explain it to you, so that the club will dig to a certain degree, then square itself out, and then come back out of the turf, making your life striking the golf ball so much easier. One of the biggest and deepest undercut cavities I have seen in my life gets the weight down, gets it away from the club face. That does two things for you. By pulling it down, gets the ball up in the air very quickly, but by pulling it away from the face, Ping actually make the club a lot more stable, making it more forgiving and easier for you to hit. There is a almost TPU plastic type of insert sitting in the back of this cavity. That's the custom tuning port, or the CTP as we've come to know it over time. This has always been Ping's way of swing weighting golf clubs to you, but also dampening vibrations and dampening feel. Why I say it's sitting in a different position to before? Well, the custom tuning port used to sit against the face, very low down, mind you, but against the club face. This time, as I've indicated, they've actually pulled it away into this wider sole. The custom tuning port is now sitting round about there. As before, it does enhance feel because it is a softer TPU insert. What I mean by enhancing feel, it dampens a lot of the vibrations you get from impact. Obviously, you're hitting a golf ball against a piece of steel. There is vibrations coming back. Ping have addressed that custom tuning port. If we have a look at something that is prominent in the back of this golf club, is this little circle sitting here. That's called the Core Eye technology. What that does, it allows face flex, meaning the face is allowed to go a little bit back, rebounding a little bit through, adding speed. Where it becomes very evident in our testing is the message towards the toe and the heel areas of the golf club. Because the core has allowed them to thin out the outer edges around the core itself, it acts almost like a trampoline. It gets the ball off the face quicker. There is quite a lot of offset on this. This iron is designed, as I mentioned a few times now, for the higher handicap. These are the players that lose it left to right. They are the guys that need help squaring up the club face. That is exactly what offset is there for. In summary, as I've mentioned a few times, this is a distance iron, maximum forgiveness, maximum ease of launch, getting it up in the air, very forgiving when you do miss hit it, and it is most certainly aimed at the higher handicapper out there.